guys, and welcome to the October edition of Book Talk for the high school. The first book I want to talk to you about this month, as a matter of fact, all the books I'm talking to you about are brand new books that we've gotten in since school started. Super good ones, so couldn't wait to share them with you. This first one is called Writers by Veronica Rossi, and she is a award-winning young adult author. She's written a lot of really good books. If you've ever read Under the Never Sky, she wrote that one. So this one's called Writers, and it's about a young man named Gideon who is basically killed in an accident. But when he wakes up, he has new powers, and there's this cuff on his arm, and it turns out that he has become, by dying, he has become one of the 4 riders of the apocalypse. And they are war, death, conquest, and famine. And he is war. That's right. He's war. So he meets up with the other ones and this kind of mysterious girl, and they work together to save the world. So a very interesting storyline. I don't think I've ever read a book, a fiction book about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So super interesting one that's new from Veronica Rossi. The next one I want to talk to you about is called Playing with Fire. This is April Henry. If you've never read April Henry books, I've never read a bad book. All of her books are amazing. This one is about a girl who, as a child, experienced a major traumatic event. There was a house fire at her house, and it was tragic and traumatic. And so she really avoids fires at all costs. In this book, she goes hiking and ends up caught in the middle of a forest fire. So this young girl has to overcome her biggest fear to try to get out alive. Great book. Read it in like a day. Highly recommend this one. The third book I want to talk to you about this month is called Asylum by Madeline Rowe, and she is a great horror author. So if you like horror books, I highly recommend her. So in this one, a young man who's kind of quirky ends up at a summer boarding school, and their dorms are shut down, and they end up staying and sleeping in an abandoned insane asylum. You can imagine where this one goes. So they find secrets and creepy happenings that went on inside that insane asylum, and some things don't exactly want to stay buried. So if you're looking for a good scare and some pretty creepy pictures, and the author used actual images that were found from insane asylums. So really interesting creepy book for you for this Halloween season. This one is Asylum. And the last one is The Girl in the White Van. I'm circling back to April Henry. She's the author I talked about earlier with Playing with Fire. This one's called The Girl in the White Van. And the main character gets into an argument with her mom's boyfriend and disappears. Everyone assumes she has run away, but she is not. She's been kidnapped by a man in a white van. And he takes her home and holds her hostage in his trailer. But she's not alone. There's another girl in there who was kidnapped about 8 months ago, and neither of them is sure if they're going to make it out alive. So they have to work together. You'll have to read this one. Really good action. I have one more thing I want to show you really quick, and then we'll wrap up. We have a new library circulation system in the library. So when you come in and look up a book, you'll see that it looks like this now. You can see all the covers of the books. You can see whether the book is in or out. If it's in, we have it in the library. If it's out, it's checked out. You can search by topic so that you can see exactly what books for graphic novels or mystery are in, and you can scroll through and look at popular titles and new books. There's all kinds of great new stuff to offer in our new library catalog. That's it for the October edition of Book Talk. And remember, always be a reader.